All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Toronto Huskies. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Hey, Foxtrot. So we got man. Black 52. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Get that ball.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Coming to you.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded just inside the 30. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Shut up! 180! 52, come on! Here we go.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
52's the mark, boy. 52. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Where's 50? Lock in. 52's the mark.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. It's going the other way. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
Got you, boy.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Mariota rolling to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Hey, alert. 18.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, it's Trubisky. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Mike, come on! 180! Here we go. Watch that in. Hey, alert! Hey!
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Huskies nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
I got you. I got you. One. 55 is mine, guys. 55. Bravo!
Here's Kamara off the draw. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. It's a big play there. 48 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. From the gun, Mariota. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jarrell Casey, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To throw Mariota. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lambo is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They run, Devontae Freeman. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2. Yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
Here we go, here we go. Back to him.
On third down, Trubisky. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. He was looking for Watkins that time. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed.
And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, first down.
Hey, Charlie. 44 to Mike. 44.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. This one caught by Isabella. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Alert.
Now Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Again on second and 10, it's Trubisky. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They go play action. Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on first and 10. After the penalty, here's Freeman. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Quit talking about it.
Trubisky will throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. 44. Mike, 44.
Now it's Trubisky. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. Andy Isabella was the intended target. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A throw over the middle, taken in. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. Incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
52's the mic, boy.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
Hey, Mike 52. Watch the slant. Alert. Check that. Hey, Delta. Right here. 52. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? Give me some.
On 1st down, Trubisky. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Blue there. Blue. 18. Mike 52. Yep. 52. Yep.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check, 52's the mic. Check, 52's the mic. 65.
Trubisky to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd and 7, Mariota. He's going to and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
All day, every day.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Alert, alert! Mike's Bobo.
Now Trubisky to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check safety. Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands on him.
This is Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
Rip right. 44 to Mike. Check. Switch up.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's got his man, Boyd. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
44 to Mike. Check. Exit. Bobo to Mike.
Now Trubisky on first down. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyler Boyd hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mariota out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one. They
read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
To throw is Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike, 44. I got you. Lock in. 44 to Mike. 44.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Able to find Isabella. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So now Trubisky will lead his guys to the line. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I'm going back to you.
Play action now, Mariota. Incomplete. He finds Sharp. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Mariota. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back to Toronto. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Mike, 52.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Oh, the a hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike 55.
Now Mariota on 4th down. And now here is another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota, and this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. Mariota now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now left side on the swing pass. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
4th down, Mariota. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll throw again. Mariota stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball in the coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Well, here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On third down, Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ito Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Hey, 18. 5.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Shark's got it, left side. Past the 20. Touchdown! DJ Chark with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Check 26, check 26. Alert. Move. Rush in. Rush.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Andy Isabella. His '25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Patriots 38, Huskies 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Luke Kuechly, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
To try again after the sack. Mariota, now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Throwing, Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Barnett. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think
that he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. The Seahawks have scored in that one, and they retake the lead. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year.
Mark 55! Mark 55! It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
First down, Mariota. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
Come on now, let's go.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
One. You're trapped.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
One.
55.
One last shot now for Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Pats, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Toronto, it's a loss that could hurt come playoff seeding time as they fall to 11-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.